Boo! It's that time of year to dress up and score some candy, or at least win a costume contest. And I've got some fun facts that you probably never heard of, including how Halloween involves love. I gotta be honest with you, last year I won a Halloween costume contest dressed up as a Yankee. Imagine that, me, Jersey Joe, dressed up as a Yankee. Okay, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about some crazy and fun Halloween facts that you had no idea about. I had no idea about. These are crazier ones. I got on the Google machine here and I'm ready to share them with you, so get ready to be scared. Alright, first up, did you know there's a $1,000 fine if you use silly string in Hollywood on Halloween? It's been banned since 2004 after they were selling it illegally, then trashing Tinseltown. So while you may smoke the wacky weed and not get busted, using silly string on Halloween will. Stars, they're just like us. Now, dressing up in costumes on Halloween comes from the Celts. They believe that this is the time of year when the wall between our world and the spirits is thinnest. By dressing up in costume, it's meant to befuddle the evil spirits. The official term Halloween comes from the Catholics. Starting in the 11th century, it was a time to pray and honor the recently deceased. It would last for 3 days until November 2nd. But as time rolled on, they also used it as a time to convert pagans. It evolved into All Hallows Even and then Halloween in the 18th century. Jack-o'-lanterns come from a Celtic folktale of a farmer who used to play tricks on the devil. Smooth move, right? The devil responded by making the man wander purgatory with only a lump of coal from hell, which he lit inside a turnip to guide his soul. And before pumpkins, they actually were made out of turnips, beets, or potatoes. So the guy wasn't smart enough to not screw around with the devil, but yet he was smart enough to make a lamp out of a turnip. Those science geniuses sometimes. Now growing up, I remember the school telling parents to check your kid's candy because it might be poison. Well, that actually only ever happened twice. Once in the early 70s when a kid ate his dad's candy stash was actually laced with cocaine, and another in the late 70s when a crazy dad laced pixie sticks with cyanide to kill the kid and collect the insurance money. And if you have any information on Halloween-related murders, call Crime Stoppers, because perhaps you can help solve a mystery. Trick-or-treating has been around since medieval times. No, not the live entertainment chain restaurant. But way back when, it was known as guising or souling, when kids and poor adults went around in costumes begging and dancing for food or cash. Yes, I said dancing. And it actually got popular again by cartoons and books during World War II. Halloween and the candy industry are rumored to have influenced daylight savings time. It's said the candy makers lobbied Washington to extend daylight for the extra hour so kids could get more trick-or-treat time in. They wanted it so bad in 1985 that they put candy pumpkins on the seat of every single senator. Boy, if all the world's problems were as simple as they were in 1985, right? Now, Halloween is the second most commercial holiday of the year in the US behind Christmas. Stores love to make a buck off of you selling candy, costumes, and decorations. That's why they often show up on shelves before the end of the summer. Now, a full moon on Halloween is extremely rare, and it won't happen again until 2020, the last being in 2001 and 1955. Halloween is still the Wiccan New Year, and it's marked with celebrations in Ireland and Scotland. It's actually more Irish than St. Patrick's Day. So instead of having a ball drop, do they actually drop a pumpkin or a keg? Because they would do it in Hoboken. Now, Halloween is also the time of year to find your soulmate. It's based on a Scottish fortune-telling game where girls use cabbage stumps to predict their future husbands. Now, when they settled in Massachusetts, however, instead they simply threw the cabbage at their neighbors' homes to celebrate. I'm sure their homeowner's insurance company loved that. Is that also where they got the idea for Cabbage Patch dolls? And finally, no parent needs proof of this, but Halloween actually makes kids act more evil. One college study proved that putting kids in costumes in groups with the rewards of getting candy led to de-individualization. The kids would think as one big group to get the treat. Another study found that kids in costumes were more likely to steal the candy than those that are not, especially with no adult supervision. So parents take warning, and now you know these little-known Halloween fun facts. Does that last fact also count when groups of people loot stores during natural disasters? Something to think about, right? Well, don't think too crazy about this. Click that like and subscribe button down below so you don't miss more fun here or on The Brew. Jersey Joe here, thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you again here next time, and I'll see you next time, I hope.